Let's see if it's on. Yeah. I meant to share this. Blah, blah, blah. It's not Hell Daddies. It's social distancing. Come on. I gotta delete this now. Am I live? Oh my god, I'm live. Okay. Hi. Look, there's a picture of a dresser. I don't know what's going on in there. I better open the game, huh? What? Unable to sync with Steam Cloud. I think it's in sync. No, that's not the post I meant to make. I'm trying to post the link on Twitch. Man, that's choppy for some reason. What is the deal? Maybe it's rough for my computer to handle a video camera and a game. I don't know.
Traces of the supernatural reveal themselves more often than intelligent and reasonable men would prefer them to. Chimeras, worshipped by our ancestors centuries ago, crawl back into the light from ancient times.
Let me make sure this is playing right.
Rain ash down on us from the grey heavens. They conceal themselves beneath us.
Looks good.
Among us, staying hidden until we muster up the resolve to meet their malevolent gaze. Having been discovered, they appear in the flesh for a mere moment, and then they expire horribly, wreaking havoc on the world that they rightfully see as their toy.
So I stayed up all night, and now I'm playing this. I've been meaning to stream this for a bit. So you'll notice that there's a problem with cutscenes on my computer, which kind of makes me not want to stream this, but you can kind of see what's going on. There's like a doll, or like maybe a dead body, a burying. A dead body. Who dat? It's fine. High Twisted Purpose. How's it going? It's Soren. What's up? Alright. I'm tired of this cutscene. So I already started playing this and I died because that's what you do in this game. You starve to death. Oh no, what kind of breakdown? Did your car break down or did your brain break down? From the news on the origin that break you? I could tell you about some news I heard today that broke me a little bit. That like
Murder, they say. Damn, no one can kill Simon Kine.
no one can kill Simon Kine, man. That's the news. No, the news is I can't play this game and talk at the same time. I'm bad like that. Because I can't read and talk at the same time. But Trump, or I don't know, the administration or something. You know how they were taking medical supplies from like states that were getting their own medical supplies, like they told them to, and then they took the medical supplies. They were also like taking medical supplies that were supposed to be sent out to as aid to foreign countries. And what they did with those medical supplies that they had is they gave them to corporations, and then they said the private sector, and then they said that states have to buy them from the private sector. So it's completely insane. Like they're not giving them to the people who need them, to hospitals. They're giving them to corporations so they can get donors or like get, I don't know, like some political backing or something. It's people that'll support Trump when he's running for office. So it's basically a crime. It should be like a crime against humanity because people are dying because they don't have those supplies. It's completely insane. It's incredibly corrupt. It's so corrupt. So that broke me a little bit today. I'm like super upset about it. Like I feel like there needs to be like a coup. Is that the only way to get Trump out of office? I don't know. Because impeachment didn't work. Okay, so don't you worry. Don't you worry. This is so corrupt. Like when people are just blatantly trying to make money off of pandemic. Because what matters is that corporations can make some more money, that not that people actually get supplies they need and don't die. So what was your news that broke you? The origin of it? I don't know the origin of it. Oh, I think I remember what I need to do. I need to get lockpicks from this guy before I die. I mean this guy. I forget what okay, the door is over here. This guy.
A sent to the well is broken at last.
You look like a man not to be picked on, don't you? Heh. We'll do some rooking and swindling here and there, we will, but let's not be enemies. Thieving is more honorable than killing anyway, if you ask me. I must hold a different opinion though, eh? So cultivated on purpose? Who's speculating on this? Who's doing this speculating? Wow. Well, I've had people speculating. I've heard people speculate that it's a bioweapon, right? So I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I dismissed it before too. I saw it in like conspiracy theory stuff. And conspiracy theory stuff is sometimes partly right, usually not completely right. I mean, I definitely don't think it's 5G causing the coronavirus. I think it's pretty dumb. It's in places that don't even have 5G. But that's what some people I know believe because of this stupid David Icke video. They think it like lowers people's immune systems, which I don't know, but it's dumb that would cause them to get sick from the coronavirus. They're just trying to downplay the seriousness of the virus for whatever reason. I don't know. Because they think it's just a scam to put more like take away privacy freedoms and stuff. But like they're doing stuff like that. They're trying to do that, but I don't think it's because the virus is fake. I think they're just exploiting the situation. It's like the shock doctrine, right? The shock doctrine. Whenever there's a crisis, like, you know, they're opportunists. They jump on it. Okay, you look like a man not to be picked on, don't you? Alright. We'll do some rooking and swindling here and there, we will, but let's not be enemies. Thieving is more honorable than killing anyway. You have to ask me, you must hold a different opinion though, eh? A man's life costs a pittance. Ain't they be telling you about good old bad grief? The kingpin and the king of thieves, the stockman in chief, the snuggling master. Well, the robberings are there too. I forget who everyone is in this game. Okay. So that's how it is. Well, that's me. Welcome to our lair. Yeah, he's bad grief. We're up to some smuggling, we are, so everything that's prohibited you can find here in great supply. And be careful though, big man. Buying stuff off of us harms you in a way. If anyone finds out, they won't trust you anymore. Alright. How would they find out though? You didn't tell anybody? I think that doesn't matter in my case, because everyone hates me.
He who loans a minute owes a year in interest.
I know who you are. It's not like I have a choice. A line of trade like this, man, doesn't have no right to miss out on anything fundamental. Some turmoil that was, eh? Those who got away from you ran past us, you see. Asked me if you were one of our lot. Nope, I said, so they warned me you'd come. They'll warn those who greet him at their next pit stop, too. Damn mess. They mistook me for someone else. So what happened is, I don't know if you played this game, but I got off this train and a bunch of people mistook me for some murderer who was trying to escape on the train. So they tried to kill me, and then I guess I'm like a badass, so I murdered them all. but came out barely alive. And now everyone in town wants me dead. So, oh, don't you fuss. You got yourself into the town from the right side. Scum and villains here, villains and scum. Shady folk living by the warehouses since the world began. Us lot, we are used to them murderings, robberings, muggerings, killerings, and the likes. So your gang is not the only one here? Bah, if only. The heart bond there is, one and only, is we're the strongest. Officially, we ain't no thieves, but rather humble storekeepers. But there is new blood, too. Someone's hired them doggies to guard their stuff. No way they ain't got sticky fingers. This person sounds like they have a southern accent, right? Am I wrong? That's their business, not mine. But the boys, them little punks, those are on the rise. How could a man have guessed? What boys are you talking about? I know what boys he's talking about. Some whippersnappers used to play around here. We didn't touch the lot, why would we? They're small fish, tiny fish. Cuff on the nape and a kick in the butt to shoo them away from here were enough. But they went on ganging, got themselves a real fighting unit, real dogs, snappish too. Getting on our nerves quite a bit. I was patient with them for a while, but now they're going to get their hands on my goods. That I won't stand, not for a moment. No. No. I don't know how to pronounce that. Are you going to declare war on them? I'll start with one of them, the cockiest one. Take care of him first. They had this traitor of theirs ratted him out to us. Little punk was afraid for his life, but now the prick's turned on everyone. Both them lot and us. He could be British. Poisoned one of my thieves. Took the stash and ran off I can't do British accent. Ran off into the steppe. That son of a bitch. I can't do it. We went looking for him. Couldn't find him in the dark. There you go. Would you help us with him, eh? If you meet him somehow, could you just end him? Well, do your good back, do your favors and the like. Oh god, I hate doing accents. I feel so dumb. Okay. Where did you lose him? I don't kill for money. Look, I'll show you where he went. He must have slipped away further to the abattoir. Okay, I'll look for him if I pass that area by. Yeah, so everyone wants to kill this guy, but I want to hear his side of the story. My dog's whiny. 'Cause she wants a thing I shall not name. Okay, I want this guy to give me some lockpicks. How do I buy stuff? Buy it. Buy it. Drag it over here. Oh, I select them all. I only have a little bit of money. I thought I had more money. There we go. So if I buy both of those, I'll have 197 left. Yeah, I'll buy them. Seems expensive, but you know, I mean, that I can't afford. Can't afford guns. Guns are probably nice. Bullets. Oh my god. Well, okay. So now I gotta use these to break into somebody's house. How do I get out of here? Okay.
Many a one says ill that sleeps well.
Let's escape. Let us camp near the mountain, a suitable place. Let us camp next to the river, a suitable place. I don't know what that means. How do I get to the warehouse where the boys play? Has anyone been asking me about me around here? Yeah. Yeah, one big cheese dog came by, an outsider. If he stays here, maybe I should make friends with him. He'd make a good replacement for old Isidore. But he'll leave for sure. Just keep changing the voice on this guy. He went looking for you, he did. All in a fury about it too, and in a fury and a hurry. What did he say? He said he'd kill you. A dangerous bloke he is, a fop if I've ever seen one. But there's something in his eye. I wouldn't cross him even with them fists of yours. Be careful, mate. He's got himself a hard fist too, that bloke. Yeah, this is gotta be a British accent. Bloke, mate. Maybe he's an Aussie. Okay, I'll look for him. I want to say I'm innocent. You tell him that, but he won't listen to you. One odd-fisted bloke he is, I can see that. No slow walks with that one. Where can I find him? Well, if you ain't afraid of him, then I'll tell you where to find the guy. He ain't no fool, that bloke. Got all warm and cozy at a sweet lady's place. There's one Eva in the town up there in the stone yard. Maybe you could get your hands on him there. Hope he doesn't off you. He doesn't have what it takes to kill me. I'm Batman. You're looking to put us at odds, aren't you? Don't you worry, I'll speak to him and no one's gonna die. Yeah. Oh, cat's claw.
A
Watch
part
out.
sent to the well is broken at last.
What's the news? There's a lot of things going on left and right there. I got this feeling we're gonna have a heavy day today. Lots of stuff happening. Depends on what you're looking for. What's your deal? I'm looking for trouble. Oh, well, I've got word there's an ambush at the station again, but there ain't no common folks this time. There's some stronger meat there, brigands and thugs. By the way, want to meet him, and good for you, you may put you 6 feet under. Really? That's interesting, and how long would they be there? I don't know, I didn't send them there, I tried to talk them out of it even, so it ain't my trouble if they come around complaining. You catch my drift? I see what you're getting at. Thank you.
The doctor's quick on the draw, eh? Shot someone already.
It's an old saying, I know. Oh,
Feels
there's a
like
lady
what's
over there. What do you need that for? Just ask him about that trade of yours. Really, I'm fine. I've got nothing to hide from you. Impossible to hide anything around here anyway. I'll show you the place. It's in the southern part of the warehouses. Just you get past the railroad. Maybe they'll let you in. Thank you. I already knew about it though. I don't know why. Yeah, so okay. I'm gonna save again. Yeah. So I want to break into some houses. Which houses? I don't know. About this warehouse right here. Maybe they have food. I don't know. No, nothing. The sunlight's really bright. Let me do that. Okay. Well, looks like it's not. None of these are openable. There's some way to use lockpicks to break in. This counts as a weapon, eh? Maybe if I click on it first. Ah! No. Don't kill me. Maybe that guy's not a killer. Oh. Oh, I want to use a lockpick. How do I use it? I'm not clicking on it. Wait. I right clicked it. Did I throw it away? Oh, it's in that little bag. Okay. How does this game work? Settings, controls. Inventory. Sheath holster weapon. X. Maybe that's it. Okay, here's my weapon. Whip it out. There you go. Just open this door. Pick. Pick. Bye, Soren. Hey, Soren, we should play Dragon and Warrior sometime online. I've been thinking about setting up a game of that. You mentioned it before. How does one open a door? Do I have to click on the right spot? I don't understand. I mean, I was gonna pick some locks, but I don't know if I can. Can't go up there. Tick. I'm just scared of the people in this place. Maybe they're not out at night. Maybe it's good. Oh, look, I'm almost dead. I'm running out of time. Okay, let's try this house. Oh god. Oh, too late. I'm dead. Damn it. Yep. Don't know what to say about that. I don't know why those guys wear all black and masks. Maybe it's plague protection. Like it keeps it from getting on your body, like it's a big glove. And I'm gonna share this with some more people. I'm streaming Pathologic. Caps lock on. Oh yeah. Can post it on Discord too, I guess. Got some coffee. How to not die? That's the question. Don't know. I think I gotta get food with a padlock. Lockpick, I mean. But it didn't really seem to open, so I'm confused. Let's see if let's see if anyone comes over from here. Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. And try again. Oh, it's a dog-faced pony soldier. Look at that. Furries, man. Maybe it's like one of those horse masks, but he's wearing it to protect himself from the virus. There's not even a virus yet in this game. I'm just starving to death. Okay, I got 2 lockpicks. I'm gonna quickly try to walk over to those houses. Got my lockpick ready. See if I can get in here. Okay. Get open. Oh, that worked. Alright. I guess I used up my lockpick. Okay. I'm sneaking in your house. Wait. I don't know what's going on here. Don't look at me. He's too tired. Oh, hello. We know all about you. Aren't you a lovely gal? Shall we barter, perhaps? I know all about you, too. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Wait, I don't want to go back out. Jesus Christ. I just need some food. Just chill. Oh no. Hi. I'm in your house. It's cool. Oh god. They're everywhere. I just need some food. Yeah. Wait, what? Don't fight me. I will stab you. Ah, Jesus. Oh my god. I cannot play this game. I thought they'd be asleep. I'm supposed to be like a badass in this game, but I don't know how to fight. And I'm not a badass. Bella. It's my puppy. You wanna see my puppy? Come here. Up. Up, Bella. Up. She won't do it. She's looking at me like, why don't you come over here? She's like, you can reach me. No need to expend extra energy. What do I do? I have like 0 health. All the hunger. This is a nightmare. Does this guy have a problem with me? I don't think he does. I think these are like homeless people. They don't care. Maybe they're like convicts, you know. They're like, whatever. We've all seen the public go into a lunatic rage. Lynch mobs. You get used to them. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try to get back in here. Okay, I'm just gonna go upstairs, you know? It's cool. Don't mind me. How many people live in this house, by the way? God damn it. Way too many people. Sleep. Sleep, you fool. Don't look at me. No. Okay. How do you fight? I don't want to kill these people, they're gonna... I just need food. This game sucks. Someday I will master it. This dog is bothering me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Don't bite me. She won't come up. I'm just scratching your head. You know how it is. Yeah. Yep. Here we go. Here, time to die again. Okay, let's do a little fighting. Stab, slash. So just, I really don't want to kill anybody. Maybe there's another house that's like empty. The house is like really full of people. If I hold shift and press tab, it goes to the Steam menu. Do I need this? Okay. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, there's nobody here. Excuse me. That guy just looked right at me, huh? Okay, maybe I can sneak past him now. Sneak. He's looking at me. I don't like the way he's looking at me. God damn it. Don't look at him. There's too many people in these houses. How are you supposed to... How are you supposed to get any food? Oh shit. This is just the hint I was given, was break into houses for food. But, oh my god. Maybe in the kitchen. Look, I'm not threatening you. Hi. What? Don't. Yeah, get on the ground. You. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. What? No, don't. Don't call your husband or whatever. What? No. No. What the heck? Oh man. Don't know how to I'll do this. Do I have to start over? Some people say to use a walkthrough for this game because it's so hard. Spoiler-free walkthrough. How not to die. I might have to go further back with my saves. It's kind of frustrating. No one carried food at the store, so I bought lockpicks so I could break into places, and now just dying every place I break into. How can I be stealth? How can I be more stealth? Get the food, get in, get out. What time is it? How do I know what time it is? There was a clock that struck. If I rob this guy. Yeah. What's up? Get lost, you won't be sold a thing here. Why in the world? There's some nasty things about you. Shoo, go away. Okay, just steal your shit. Okay. No, I can't. This isn't Morrowind. Wait, I press the wrong button. But they sleep it. Let's try this house. Here we go. Okay, I'm really hungry. There's a guy right there. There's a little girl. There's a guy right there. Why? How are you supposed to do this without being seen? I don't understand. There's people everywhere in all these houses. I just had to murder this whole family. It's cool. Hey, shall we barter? Please. I just need some food. Oh no. What if I eat this heart? Human heart. Okay, what the heck do I do? Probably the kitchen is where the food is, right? So the sleep path is gone. Don't look at me. What the fuck? This guy right there. Ignore me. Just ignore me. Ignore me. Give me your goddamn food. Don't look at me. Stupid game. Hi. What's in here? Okay, bye. Don't kill me. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna die. They don't have food. Where's that? No. Oh dear. I don't have a grip on it. I don't get it. What do I do? Let's play as a bachelor.
So, it's all
F
about
this.
trickery to you? Wherever have you come from?
No. I detest trickery. But if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there, meaning you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles, right here.
What a silly place. It's
The
stuck.
ventricle.
So it's not real for
What?
now?
Why am
I don't
being
think
called?
it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform Sectio Transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do. Those who favor hard logic and direct action are bound
It's
to
like
be
inside
misguided.
somebody.
Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who's going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medicum orbo adibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever cloaks.
Don't you
will
go
act
all
justly,
bossy
but your
on
justice
me.
will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life.
So I feel
You
like
will
I was
inevitably
playing
do
one of those
harm.
guys,
As
but
for Brainy, he has no
I wasn't
regard
as
for
tough as they made me
casualties at all.
seem.
Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well, but there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as long as it's willed. That's the truth of the matter.
Only the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. So ipsum fumus sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word. That's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Okay, let's go. Bye. I know exactly what they're talking about, I swear. This game is hard. I don't know if I'm gonna figure it out. I might have to give up, play something else. But H Bomber Guy told me it was genius. All I see is black. Black screen. It's like a black mirror. Oh, wait. I'm in a room. Damn it. It's a start. I was confused. Okay. The Bachelor. The history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases that have from time to time wiped towns and cities off the map are undoubtedly among those. However smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it's no use trying to fight these circumstances. Best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is the story of a person who's managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. I'm assuming not yet,
Bachelor
but
of
eventually.
Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate.
Bachelor of Medicine.
Dankovsky's
nice.
life work,
His theory, challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter
It's like a
arrives from a
Frankenstein
colleague suggesting
type.
that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Huh. Is the Bachelor the one who's trying to kill the other one? Maybe if I just go to the Bachelor's house, and he'll just give me food instead of murder me. Dun. I guess you woke up. Hey, Simon. How's it going? Zemez, I shouldn't dead name you like that on here. But I don't know if there's anyone else. How's it look? It is nice out. It is nice out. I'll probably take my dog for a walk in a little bit. Yeah, it's a problem. This game, for some reason, on my computer, that cuts off the cutscenes. I don't like it. I thought of not playing this game, but I'm gonna give it another try before I give up on it. But I looked online for ways to fix this problem and nothing. There are videos of the cutscenes on YouTube that I can watch to see what I missed. But some lady's knocking on a door and another lady's wearing a dress. And that's all we need to know. Is it though? I don't know. I'm still unsure about this game. It's really hard. But I've heard it's like a really great game. I think you have to like make decisions about who lives and dies, and you know, the choices you make affect the story a lot. So I think that's what's good about it. But I think the gameplay is actually kind of not very great. The combat is like really bad. Okay, so as of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge existent notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. Undying Leviathan, interesting. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new ground in the field of human vitality. I'm totally like a weird Frankenstein guy. Day 1, by the end of which the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. Whatever that is. Here's my little lab. Got some microscopes, some test tubes, got a bed. I can sleep. Can't read that. I'm healthy. I've got immunity. This is great. That's the other character. You start off half dead, and everyone's trying to kill you in town. So, okay. Where do I go? How do I get out of this room? I thought I saw a door, but now I'm confused. There it is. Do. And this is nice compared to my last character. You got a command place. There's a person here. Did she break that
I had a
mirror?
feeling you would come.
Did the sounds from the outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan, and then something snapped loudly. That's what she's saying. No, I heard nothing. Or I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. So what sounds are you talking about? I'll say that. I think there are strangers in the backyard, by the pond. They're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I have a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. I'd like to thank you for your hospitality for board and bed. Why do you think they aren't planning anything foul? Our population is so thin. Crime is basically non-existent, especially here in the Stoneyard. Sometimes there are pranks, of course. Fights happen occasionally. People are young here, so they often go out at night. But we're a tight community, and now I hear unfamiliar speech. That's not a good sound. I'll go out and take a look, but I'm in a hurry. I must see this founding father of yours. Are you willing to trade the company of a fascinating woman for that of a dreadful old man, even if he is a sorcerer? That's so sad, but Simon won't go anywhere. He has always been, he always will be, even if the moon were to fall to the ground. Please stay with me a little longer. I can't even imagine the hospitality here, but who is waiting for me? I didn't notify old Barack of my arrival. I'm not even sure what made me take off for this place. Or Simon is a sorcerer, did I hear right? Is that the secret to his longevity? Okay. Is he a sorcerer? Are you in that much of a hurry? Do come around, the canes are asleep now. Take your knockabout coat off. Have a rest in my bed. Let me warm your hands. You're so anxious to see Simon, as though your life depended on it. My life, yes. Now that my laboratory is on the brink of destruction, my whole life's purpose depends on that remarkable man. If he had really managed to live that long, then his tissues will help me defeat death. Tissues. His tissues. Because I have a runny nose, I guess. That's all I can say. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat the evil yet. Maybe that's the enemy. Unbeatable foe is death. Millions of doctors defeated it on certain singular occasions, but my enemy is more fearsome. It is death itself rather than a singular case of death. I'm totally Frankenstein. My enemy is inevitability. I am challenging the forces of nature. Yeah, I'll say that. I don't understand. I can barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than a whim of the will that has shaped the world? So that is the question. So where's the key to my victory? Yeah, I'm totally gonna say that. Nice. I put some oil in this coffee. It's yummy. It's not far. The Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square, but could I please offer you a piece of advice? Go on. I need no advice. Go on. Simon has two younger brothers. The eldest of the two, Georgie, is called the Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. Is there like a special way? The youngest of the three is Victor. His daughter Maria also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she who knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes, she told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of person. She puts on airs, but that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That's the precise wording. What a coincidence. Alright, thank you for the advice. Go and I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They will probably do a lot of things that will puzzle you and put you on guard. I will have some advice that may be of help to you if you need it. She's so helpful. Okay, I'll come back. Maria and Kane. I'll go talk to these folks. So in this game, you gotta eat to stay alive. Do I have rations? I have water.
I've seen the angel of death by the window.
She's seen the angel of death by the window. That's cool. I've got gloves, protective gloves. I'll put them on. I've got kerosene for my lamp and a scalpel that I can cut you with, and some drugs. You know how it is. That lady's super into me. I don't know why. What the heck? Hello. Halt. I'm just going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the setting, the time and the place. It's non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he'll fall down the aisle or stumble upon the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? So this is like the tutorial, sorta, teaching me how to play. You're going to have to teach me, aren't you, for getting your manners? My manners? There are different manners of life and thought, none of them mine. If everything goes awry, you'll get a chance to witness each of them. That is something you should probably try to avoid. As for now, please forgive my rudeness. I'm in a special position here, so I have the right to be blunt sometimes. And who are you? An actor in a tragic mime show. That's unimportant. Will you listen to me or not? I am listening. Time flies by, can't be stopped or turned back. Night follow days, which are then followed by nights. Things happen without any regard for whether you're there to witness them. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. So, things just happen, whether I'm there or not. Sometimes you need to be in the right place at the right time. And so it would make sense for you to visit the places that you care about regularly. You'll find that people who will play major roles in your fate there, they stand out from the common folk. The rest are just a crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. As it always has been. As it has always been. Indeed, still it is best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't try to care too much for the lives of these bound to stand out people, and don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? The world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Reputation changes the world, you see, for it is a mirror, wouldn't you agree? And so a bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. For example... Oh, need I describe? You've got a vivid imagination. Everything changes from mystical aspects to mundane things, like the people you need treating you badly. How many enemies you got? How high the prices rise? How bad your dreams are? Lots of things. A sorry prospect. So how do I maintain my reputation? Really, how is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not betray, do not steal, do not covet, do not be an asshole, do not get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor, or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really? Good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock into another's words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is asking to be deceived. Yes, it is he who trusts no one is deluded. I know that from experience. Okay. So your dialogue can affect your reputation. You small town, word about you gets around. If you kill people, it's really bad for your reputation. Don't do it. Except maybe they're trying to kill you. So, Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a moment. This conversation won't take too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues, at least during the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? Play? What are you talking about, masked man? I'm neither a gambler nor an actor. Of course you aren't. You are a living, breathing man, as is evident from your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger, thirst, and fatigue. You suffer from pain, wounds, and diseases. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, and rest. And to make mistakes. The latter being the most definitive proof of my human nature, wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or unnaturally sluggish, do have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I know a person who died of stress but was diagnosed with starvation. It happens. I can testify to that as a doctor. Oh, yes. Need I remind a wise man like you of the fact that hunger is sated with food? Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds and only in private residences around here. I'm sorry, but that's just how our world is. Yes, the world is unjust. And quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with the folk out in the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others will be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood? Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see their pain receding before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to the ultimate rest. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you a good reputation. You will be seen as a benefactor willing to part with a precious sleeping draught or a painkiller for a simple bystander. Anything else? No, not yet. Show me the way to Simon's house. Turn left now, then walk along the alley. You will see a cathedral and 3 mansions across Bridge Square. Simon lives in the one that's closest to the river. Okay. But I got a map, so it's easy. That's where I just came from. Wait, I gotta go left here. Left here? Yep. You can't run in this game, but everyone moves at the same speed as you walking. You can walk slower if you're trying to sneak. Here's a shop. Maybe I can get some food, so I don't die later. You don't have food. She's got tourniquets, alpha tablets, and Medorum painkiller. Okay. Howdy. Anything I can help you with? No, thank you. Just walking around. It's cool. Let me go over here. I'm gonna go talk to this daughter. She wanted to see me for some reason. Oh yeah, I don't know. The screen cut off in the cutscenes. I don't know. Maybe it is a deal breaker. It sucks. Where do I go? No, it's not sleepy time. Oh, hello.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune. That's such a strange way to say hello. You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor, she says. How is it that you know me? I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What else did you see in that dream? How about cruel words? But also honest. What's so bad about it anyway? The strong manipulate the weak when they want to. Then it is all in my hands.
The Saburov's wait is over.
The Saburov's
They've
wait
always
is
wanted
over.
an heir.
Okay, you're creepy. I have a lot to tell you, Bachelor Dankovsky, but I dare not until you meet my uncle, Georgie. Otherwise, he'll rip my tongue out for disclosing a secret. I'm looking for Simon. Some strict morals your family has. They make much more sense than you may think. This is not a game, is it? For all that is holy, do speak to my uncle, and then come back to me. Otherwise, the excruciating anticipation will tear my heart to pieces. Alright. Alright. We cannot put your heart at stake now, can we? Well, look at that dress. It's nipping out. Alright, I'll go talk to your uncle. Do 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 do. This is a way to get water, I believe. No, I don't want to drop that. It's my water bottle. I guess it doesn't work like that. Maybe it's broken. Where's this door? Oh, I'm at the wrong house, apparently. Went around the back. I like this music. It's pretty chill. Kind of like creepy hip hop. All right. Where's the uncle? There you are.
Few people know death. We only endure it, usually from determination, and even from stupidity and custom.
Okay. Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties you are experiencing and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator, keeper, and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. I know. Damn it, why did it have to happen just before I arrived? Why did I find the chance to prevail? Precisely, why did it have to happen just before your arrival? Are you asking yourself the same question? I hope you don't see any connection between my arrival and the murder. In fact, I do see a connection. However, you do not mistake it for a thought that it was you who murdered him. What do you know? My brother was murdered last night under the strangest of circumstances. But for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion that his departure was connected with whoever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing but converse. So, a stranger showed up, an old friend of the family. But he would rather eschew that notion. Has it occurred to you that your brother could have died a natural death? It won't be easy for you to accept it as fact, but this fact is not subject to debate. My brother could under no circumstances have died a natural death. And you are implying that you can prove that? I'd rather not waste our time explaining the entire situation to you, even if it helps me substantiate the claims that you are justified to see as extraordinary. My dear doctor, I cannot imagine what kind of infernal aptitude the killer of Simon Kane must have, but Simon could not have died a natural death, so murder is the only feasible explanation. I do not doubt that your brother could fight death like no other, but there was not and could not be an immortal man. Or what kind of help do you expect from him? I'm gonna say there couldn't be an immortal man. The physiological paradox is obvious, I grant you, and I am not going to try persuading you otherwise. I am not a strong player in the field of academic debate, but I repeat, under no circumstances can my brother die a natural death. Immortality is the greatest secret humanity is forbidden to possess. Still, my brother managed to break the seal that locked it away from everyone else. Well, fine. In any case, I came here to see a mystery, not a person. I'm going to sell my soul. If you help me reveal it, how can I help? I will tell you who my brother was, and who he has become if you find his murderer. For now, let me bring up the fact that Simon lived 150 years without being susceptible to any kind of disease. No influenza, no pneumonia, no hemorrhage, no organ failures or malignant growths have ever plagued him. Yes, I believe in that. I came here to witness the possibility of such a phenomenon, but immortality... Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive man of the responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. Why do you speak the word fate with such disgust? I prefer the word time, in a fatalistic sense of the notion, of course. So Simon wasn't aware I would come? Even though we were uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece upon which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon is playing on your side. So, you presume the queen knew of the blow and sacrificed itself for a pawn. But why? So he sacrificed himself for me? Is that knocking or hammering? I'm gonna say that. To grant you victory over death. Was it not your ultimate aspiration? To help you, Simon seems to have played a very dangerous game with fate itself. He went out of his way to provide you with a body of evidence. What did he do? It was of no importance to me what exactly he did. He took another leap for the stars and paid a terrible price for it. I repeat, he was murdered. The subject of importance here is the identity of the murderer. Everything has gone to rack and ruin. I wish I could take vengeance upon the person who ripped the life from this man. Do you want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. Indeed, it seems there are too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankovsky. I will help you in any way, every way that I can. I need some time to get my act together. I suspect you are not aware that these developments render my whole life work null and void. That makes sense. But I like that. I am convinced that if there is anyone at all that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. This mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Do not think I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? We're doing construction on the roof, and I don't know if you can hear it. How do you plan to look for the murderer? That would have been strange, to say the least. We will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Fine. I'm fine with this course of action. Or you have my sympathy. Yes. You have my sympathy. I better go see Victor now. And then I'm gonna save and take a break. This game is a lot of dialogue. I think it's mostly dialogue trees, but it was, you know, it's complicated because a lot of different ways it can go. In pursuit of a killer, to find out who killed the immortal Simon Kane. The dead man's own family may not want it more than I do. I have an abiding desire to punish the murderer, to eradicate them, no matter if they were acting on their own account or at the behest of the powers that be. Whoever they were, they picked the moment far too well. The examination of Simon Kane, who is rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology. Thanatology, isn't that like death science. Yeah, but the dialogue in this game is like a big part of it. It's like an investigation, you know. It's not like skippable like the books in Skyrim.
Simon's death is a symbolic event.
I mean, you could skip all the dialogue in Skyrim, but that wouldn't work out as well, I think. If you just clicked on random options, I don't know. The famous Dr. Dankovsky, your arrival is a great honor for us. Victor Kane at your service. Daniil Dankovsky at yours. I foresee that things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. Can you hear that knocking, Sammer? That pounding? Or is that not audible to you? Yeah, what do you mean? Do you mean? I mean the traditions. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Yeah, it makes a real link. Time to get a game start. I don't know if it would work on this computer game, but you know. There's like a PC Game Shark, I think. It's like a CD or something. It's just a program. Games that we play with passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. I hope we will be able to work in an atmosphere of mutual trust.
The true way to be deceived is to think oneself more knowing than others.
How can I help you? He says. Georgie has told me everything, which is to say he told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide a more detailed account. So, you have agreed to help us? I have. May I ask why? Well, the killer's goals seem to align astonishingly well with the goals of those who have been waging war against my work for years. We share a tragedy. I want to exact vengeance upon the one that robbed me of my work in a future. I think I'm pissed at this guy for stealing knowledge of... But... I like all these answers. Who am I? I get to choose who I am. I think someone has been trying to suppress my work for years. I gotta kill him every time I find a guy who's immortal. They kill him just before I get to him. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? He sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the Focus and to fast for a week, partaking of neither meat nor water. Then, in the morning, he was found dead. So many different directions I can go with these conversations. Why no meat and water? Our explanation is that he wanted to be mourned beforehand, as is the custom with the local people. This is very like him. So he knew in advance that he would die? I think, between me and you, that This is precisely what my brother Georgi fears. I can say nothing more about that. How was the body discovered? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything that was breakable had been broken. His disfigured, contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted, his spine broken, I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. What's this focus place? It's hard to explain. It's a study, if you will, an extraordinarily spacious, creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off, except for the door that was visible at all times. Metaphorically speaking, I don't understand. It's like an equation or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. Well, Simon did get in there somehow. He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. All right. So how can I help you? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whoever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, Doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I'm sure your rational thinking will help you. So, Isidore is the only lead? How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them even being a person. I fear it could only be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. I don't believe in fate. What? This is where Isidore lives. The man that had brought me to this remote place. He's the last person that saw Simon Kane alive. Seems like a good lead, though. Do you have anything else to say?
It is far easier to be wise for others than to be so for oneself.
Yep. Wise for others. That's true. That's actually a very true statement. There's no need to worry. I got this. Oh yeah. I'm gonna save. Well, I think it's time to go outside and walk my dog. Maybe I'll give you a call, Sammer. Alright. If you're still there. Yeah. That's it. How do you like this border, Sammer? Does it look good or does it look stupid? This is the thing my little brother drew, so I put it on here. I think it's kind of cool. Swoopy. What about the name? Do you think the colors are good? The font, or is it shit? It is very Trogdor. It's like dragons. There's a little dragon there. There's a little monster there. There's a little dragon head right here, like curling down to the right. I think there's like some dragon claws sticking out. Dragon wing. And dragon tail down here. Yeah. There's these like skeletons. Oh, there's like a monster head right there. It's very detailed. I really like it. Oh, and there's this dragon right there too. Dragons everywhere. And trash. It's dragons and trash. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop streaming. I'll talk to you soon, Samer. Bye.